This is Andi Purewal, social in association with Betfred. I'm joined by Frampton in the immediate aftermath of Baluta's victory against Brad Foster tonight. Carl, just your thoughts on the fight?
It was a good fight. I think Baluta's extremely difficult to fight. If you look at his run of fights at the minute, so it's been TJ Dahney, who just come off a defeat to Danny Roman in a unification fight. He beat him, he beat David Oliver Joyce, he pushed Mick Conlon, who's world class, very, very close. He's a very good fighter, and I think what we talked about it beforehand, that it was a very brave fight for Bradley Foster to be taking, coming off. I thought he beat Cunningham, close fight, but I thought he's done enough to win it. It was a brave fight to be coming back. I think he could have fought someone like Moreno, who Kane fought earlier on tonight, and people would have given him a bye ball, but it was clear that he busted his hand at about round 5 or 6, and that definitely had an impact on the fight and the outcome of it. I had it level up until round 5, and then Baluta started to kind of run away with it toward in the second half.
It was a top fight, as you mentioned, and with the exception of Brad's hand injury, what do you feel he could have done more to
I think when he had most of his success actually when he got up on his toes a bit and was moving around, but he neglected that a wee bit, and I think that Baluta's style really awkward, and his hands were fast, but he was coming in and throwing a lot and squaring up. His feet and his hands weren't kind of in sync with each other. He was falling in a lot as well, and I think maybe just using his feet a wee bit more and stepping back. If he was able to step back and land like a single shot with right hand or left hand and get offside, it might have been okay. But in saying that, he did have the hand injury, so easier said than done.
Just wait for some deep thoughts on the undercard. Andrew Kane, as you mentioned, very destructive tonight.
I really like him. I think I like his demeanour. I like that he doesn't celebrate when he, it's 2 first-round knockouts in a row now that I've seen him, and doesn't get carried away. Just knocks people out and moves on. And I like that. There's no emotion really in his face in the build up, in the lead up to the fight, in the ring. I said on TV tonight, like if I'm an opponent and I'm looking across at that, it kind of puts the frighteners up you a wee bit. And he's a good fighter, and I think talking about going down to bantamweight, if he can do that comfortably, I would suggest do it. Him and his coach obviously know how comfortable it'll be for him to do it, but he is a quality fighter.
Just a word as well on the Frampton cousins as well, Josh and Charles, for victories tonight.
Which Frampton?
Frampton, both of them.
Oh, both of them, yeah, good performances. Joshua was first, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was a good performance. I liked, you could see that he's been influenced by, I think, how Sonny, he's been influenced by Tyson Fury a wee bit, how he boxes. Andy Lee a wee bit. I think that he's watching them a lot, and I thought it was a good performance. Charlie Frankham, I think, was probably a bit too much. It was too exciting, that fight, for the stage of his career. I think that Roger Lee may be reading him the red act a little bit. He just got hit a bit too much. The first couple of rounds he was brilliant, and then he just got drawn into a fight and he got a bit overeager and trying to find the knockout. But he is a quality fighter. I remember when I used to go to Penwood Spar when I was a kid, Penwood Star to spar when I was a kid, like Gary Buckland, and he was always about, and his dad and people around were saying, keep an eye on this kid. He was maybe only 10 years of age at the time, and I think he's a good fighter, very good fighter.
I'll just word away from this card, get your thoughts on a few things. Has Tyson Fury retired?
I don't know. I think he probably has in his head at the minute, and he's happy with what he's done in his career. But I think as soon as AJ or Usyk, get on the microphone after whoever wins that fight and say, I want to fight Tyson Fury, that'll be enough to have him in the gym the next day, and he'll want to have that fight.
I want to get your thoughts first, finally, before I let you go, just kind of in and around your weight divisions. You've got so many kind of top guys who are your past weight divisions who are coming through now, so the likes of up at lightweight, just below that, the likes of Javante Davis, Shakur Stevenson and what have you. If you could name one fight around those divisions you could see, what would it be?
One fight or?
One fight.
One fight, Shakur and Tank.
Yeah.
Unbelievable fight. Two very different styles. One a really clever boxer in Shakur Stevenson. One an out-and-out powerhouse in Tank. if you wanna see a fight, that's the one for me.
Who'd you back?
Don't know. Do you know what? I think probably Shakur. But if a fight like that ever gets made, I imagine I'd change my mind 20 times.
Well, Carl, I appreciate that. I'll leave you down to enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you.